Sophomore year, wow, it's over. So crazy where I am right now compared to where I was August when school first started. Okay, so like going into sophomore year, I was like, I don't know how it's gonna be academically, spiritually, socially, at anything at all because of the fact that throughout the summer I was away from my parents, my family, and I went astray. I wasn't talking to them. I didn't want to. I wanted to do my own thing. I was trying to just I was basically lost. Let's just say that. And it left me spiritually dry. Like I was just in the pits of hell basically. And it's like I wanted change, but I liked where I was. It's like like you're in darkness, but then it's like, I'm comfortable in that darkness. I'm complacent in it. It's fine. I want to change, but not anytime soon, kind of thing. But anyways, fast forward. So okay, so basically sophomore year, first semester, fall. Academically, it was much better than the previous year, but it was still like I still wasn't motivated. I still didn't really care. I just didn't know why. I forgot why I was in school. It's like, of course, to do law because I wanted to go to law school, but it was like, where's the motivation? And it was just like whatever. And socially, I was doing my thing, and on the outside, it looked like this girl is just doing it, but I wasn't doing it. When I went home, it was tears after tears. I actually started going to counseling because I was just dealing with a lot, emotionally, and it was just pretty bad. But the counselor helped me though for the most part, and overall I was just still drinking, smoking, just doing a lot. Like sorry, I like that word, but I was just doing a lot. Like it was just things that didn't amount to anything. You know how I posted a blog earlier about drunkenness and all that other stuff. It's like I would sleep a lot. I would just do things, but at the end of the day, I would come back to reality. I was still facing my trials and tribulations. So that was that first semester. But oh yeah, towards the ending of first semester, I encountered Vivian, Nikki, and Sabrina. And so at this point, I wasn't going to church. I haven't been to church in like months. Let's just say that. And like, of course, church is not the end all be all of religion, but at the same time, it's good to have a community. So they invited me to church and all that stuff, and so I started going. It was cool, cool, cool. But it wasn't until the ending of the month, of the semester, when I realized, like in November, that I realized my life really needs to change. And so my mom called me up, and like I went home, and with many, many prayers, I finally got saved. And like from that point on, into spring semester. So spring semester academically, I found my way. Because I've been through changing majors like from government to philosophy to rhetoric and writing to Spanish, sociology. I was just doing the most, and I was just like, I don't know what I want to do, but eventually I'm good now with rhetoric and writing and AFR. So AFR meaning African and African Diaspora Studies. So I found my foothold. I got my foothold with that. But then spiritually, I was coming alive. That hunger for God was there, and like my life started changing. I still need to give my testimony. That'll come sometime soon. I'm still waiting on that. I don't know. Anyways, so like I don't know. Just looking where I was back into where I am now to where I was, like God done came into my heart and changed me. Like, man, I'm just so blessed with where I am in my life. The most amazing people came into my life this year, and it's so sad that some of them are graduating in next week. But I'm just glad that I still have their number, Facebook, and this is going to be a great journey in life. Like especially next year with ENCM, Every Nation Campus Ministry. Like, just we're gonna blow this campus by with a storm. What is it? I'm really bad with idioms and all that stuff. Anyways, not idioms, phrases. Anyways, we're gonna hit this campus really hard, and I'm just so excited. Sophomore year has been the biggest changer. I'm so much closer to my parents, especially my mom, and like I just love life. I'm so excited for this summer. Like I'm gonna hit Grand Prairie so hard spiritually. Like I'm just so ready for what God has for me, and I'm going to try to do things that I fear that are impossible, because with God anything is possible. So I've just grown so much this semester. Like I'm just like, wow, in one semester all this has happened. What can happen all next year? Like wow. And I'm just so ready for this school to end, like basically, so I can go to law school, do ministry work and missionary work. But anyways, just thanks for listening. That was my sophomore year. I'm just ready to go next year. School isn't my biggest priority, like in terms of academics, but it is a priority. But it isn't my biggest. My biggest priority is to love, worship, and serve God and serve His people. That's what I do here at the University of Texas. I serve people.